Γεια σας.
Γεια σας.
My name is Jasmine Nunez.
My name is Darwin Rodriguez.
Are you having a good time in Greece?
I'm having an amazing time here in Greece.
Oh, definitely, me too. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity that we're having here. Definitely having a good time.
Academically speaking, what did you gain out of this experience?
Well, for me personally, I'm an international business major, so traveling the world is part of my major. And coming to Greece, like we've been to the Eurobank we just came from, and I've seen like we've gotten different like perspectives out of everywhere that we've been. Yeah, for sure.
I'm a business student, but I'm concentrating in human resources. So for me, it was important to see how the Greek people are reacting to coming out of the crisis and how they're feeling about the new jobs and how everything is impacting their own pockets. So that was very important. That was very important. Yeah.
So, when you go back, what are you gonna say to your friends about Greece, to your family?
I say that Greece was definitely, like when I came here, I wasn't expecting this. It was like, but in a good way. Like it was the complete opposite of what I was expecting. Here, like the food is delicious, the people are very nice.
Are the people friendly to you?
I feel like they are friendly. The language is a little, it's
Challenging to you?
challenging.
But you
apart
learned
from-
a few words like Kalimera, I guess?
Yes, and yasas.
And how is thank you? Do you remember?
Ευχαριστώ.
Bravo, bravo.
That I remember.
A little bit. The culture is pretty deep, for lack of a better word, and I can see that their values, family values and cultural value are taken into the businesses and how they develop their relationships with other countries too. That's very important for Greece over here, and that's something that probably we don't see often, but it was good to see that there are countries that appreciate that.
What do you think about the business that we visited, Lula's Mills?
I personally found it very like admirable that they have 7 generations. They've been there for 7 generations. The way that they have family integrated in their business, I feel like that's something very important. That we, like Darwin had mentioned, we don't see that in New York as much or in the United States.
Especially a company so big that
Yeah.
has gone through the economic crisis and they were able to come back and recover from all of that while maintaining their family values and the same people they had with them from the very beginning. That was extraordinary. I didn't think that was possible until we received the classes from her.
Yesterday we visited our White House, if you like, and you were welcomed by the President of the Hellenic Republic. How did you feel?
I had
I
so
don't
many
even know how to
different
react.
feelings.
Yeah. Wow, that was very impressive.
I wasn't expecting that at all, for sure. Like I felt honored, like I felt important, like he took his time out of his day to meet with us, even if it was for a couple of minutes.
Yeah. Even though it's an iconic place here in Greece, I felt small. Like I felt like, what am I doing here? Just entering. And then when he came out and he started talking to us and you could see his demeanor, how he was talking to the students. He took time from his very busy schedule to talk to students from a university out in the United States. And that was very important for me. He didn't have to take the time because he could have sent a representative, but he took the time to talk to us, and that was very important. He sent a clear message on how important education is for him and also for agriculture here. Yeah, sure.
And the experience at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, sitting with officials around the table and discussing international politics, how was that for you?
For me, I didn't really know, I don't personally know how
The national issues of Greece, but the whole
like politics and going in there and sitting with them, like it was like 4 of them, and it was an experience where I feel like I've learned a couple of things from it.
Going back to family values.
Yeah, they did.
They kept on talking how everything is based on the humane perspective of politics. That's something that we don't get to hear often back home, right? How the human aspect is important to take into consideration when we talk politics. And that's what they were basing all their policies on, how we should interact as human beings and how important we are as humans for the environment, for society and everything. That was very eye-opening.
This is the core of Greek philosophy since very ancient times. And referring to the ancient times, how you guys felt in Acropolis?
Wow.
I'm telling you, there are feelings that they're like I would take pictures, but I don't even think that the pictures does like it justice. Like
Reflect
it's
the feeling?
yeah, like it's
Yeah.
not even close. Like
What do you know about the man who made this trip possible?
I know that he was a student in St. John's University, and he was studying business as well. And from my understanding, he was offered a scholarship in St. John's University.
Actually, he studied chemistry, and that's how he started his business, Man of Products.
Okay. But did he also study business, like incorporated as well? Okay. And just the fact that he decided, not everybody, gives back. Exactly. And it's a lot of us, and it's an experience that we wouldn't, I mean, personally, I wouldn't have been able to do without, his help.
He's the
Very
proof
grateful.
that when you set your mind into something,
Exactly.
you can achieve it. I mean, he was able to continue his studies while working as a taxi driver, and then grateful of the way he was raised, and also to the school itself. After, based on his education at St. John's, he was able to construct a business and be successful. The next step was to give back, not only to retain everything for himself, but to give back not only to the institution, but also to his country. And it's, as I said before, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and we are grateful to
Very grateful,
Mr.
very
Briadis for doing this for us.
So,
It's great.
if he was here, magically somehow at this moment, what would you say from your heart to him?
First off, thank you, like from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I honestly would feel like it would be a feeling like having, let's say we had him in front of us, like I would just say, like, repeat it, thank you for everything you've done. Like, this is, like Darwin had said, this is an experience that it's a lifetime experience.
Yeah.
Like, everything we're doing step by step, everything is well organized.
I think I would shake his hand for 5 minutes straight
Hug
if
him
Mr.
as well.
Moyares was here today. This was my childhood dream, and I'm not saying this just because I'm here right now. It has always been my childhood dream to come here, and now thanks to him and also to St. John's, I'm here, and my dream has come true because of what he has done. And I'm incredibly grateful for this opportunity. I will never forget it. This is something that I will never forget, and thanks to him for making this happen in this family. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the program, and you're staying with
Thank you. We're only halfway through and we learned so much. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you.